church is cool, but what should we be obeying in the Old Testament? If we look at the Old Testament, there's books that basically say don't wear certain types of clothing, don't do certain things with the same sex, don't eat certain foods. And today it's like we obey some of those, but should we be obeying all of them? I don't know. And I'm a Christian. So I sat down with Dr. Richard Averbeck, a scholar, a professor, somebody that's known this, taught this for decades, and got clarification on what are we supposed to obey today. And this is what he said. I get so caught up in, the things that I should and shouldn't obey from the Old Testament, just like idolatry and murder and even homosexuality, mixing fabrics or eating
Mm-hmm.
bacon. So which ones do I obey?
One of the things that I think is confusing to people is that the Old Covenant, the Mosaic Covenant, given back in the 1400s BC, over 3,000 years ago, was meant to guide ancient Israel. Then he gave them this law to help them know how to live as a redeemed community. So it has some things that help us to understand how they should live in their world. The question then is, how does that come through into the new covenant world over a millennium later? And so it's a big part of this is understanding the law and how it worked in the Old Testament context. You got to understand that first, otherwise you're not going to understand well what's going on in the New Testament in terms of how it brings it across. And that's one of the big problems. A lot of people talk about the law, but they've never really studied it, and they don't understand it the way the New Testament writers did, and therefore there's a misunderstanding of what they're saying about the law.